Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a very good morning. It's a little cool here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It is day 106. That's 106 of the RobLynn Live broadcast. It's the 29th day of November, 2022, in the month to remember. Definitely the month to remember. We've Let's see. We've just had a brief update, I think, by Julie and Marty, Chris, and Robin Noble, and Lynn will go into that briefly before. Well, I could go on from now. For now, let's all subscribe to Lynn's YouTube channel, and once you do, ring the bell to get notified whenever Lynn goes live or post videos. And of course, give her a thumbs up to like. We would appreciate that. Lynn would appreciate that, I should say. And so will I. Lynn will have a brief update. But first, I'll mention that today there was a corporate webinar attended by around 3,500 to 4,000 folks. It was very impromptu. It was called, and then all of a sudden there's Ash. And this was sometime around noon Eastern time?
3.
Like I said, sometime around 3 p.m. Eastern time. And it was very short notice. And so the normal crowd you might expect for a corporate webinar of 20,000 was not in attendance just yet. 3,500 to 4,000 did make the call to action and were there. And this was to find out a little bit about what's going on with the ecosystem, to where Ash says it's going to be made painless, and it'll be an easy peasy thing to log into the new ecosystem. Notice how I'm getting eco correct. Thank you very much. And Ash did mention the products that are coming our way. First, O-Mail, O-Trim, O-Net, and our first paid compensatable product, which will be O-Connect. Oh, yeah, that's right. I said it. O-Connect. Someone's getting the broom. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Someone's getting the broom. Oh, doo-dah, eh. At any rate, without singing any longer, since I'm still nasally, just chillax, just relax. And that's what my original remarks were going to be. And if you're ready, Lynn.
Yeah.
Well, originally, Ashley mentioned the tech team needed about 4 hours. And now, what is the latest update as of moments ago, please?
So the latest update was at 11:40 a.m. approximately Eastern Standard Time. It was
PM.
Oh, PM, 11 p.m. Eastern, 11:40 p.m. So a few minutes ago, and that is streamed on 20 YouTube channels, including mine. So you can easily watch it on my channel for those of you who are subscribers. Basically, the gist of it was that the company is going to keep the website down for now until it comes back up, and it's going to come back up by noon tomorrow, which is November 29, Tuesday.
Noon today.
Oh, today's Tuesday. Noon today, November 29, Eastern Time. The ofounders.net will be up by then.
By noon.
Yeah, and then that's when we can go ahead and do the registration. So for those of you who have already registered, you still have to register again. They've taken out all the glitches, and it's a really seamless, simple process. And Mr. Marty DeGarmo is saying that it's going to be faster than the process that you use if you have already registered. So it's worth it, to do it all over again. It's going to be done right. Won't be hard at all. The corporate webinar is still scheduled to be at noon Eastern Standard Time. The link will be posted in the back office, as well as Chris is probably by email as well. So we should receive it by email. If not by email, then it will be through the back office, or you can get it from your team if you have no access to the back office. So that's pretty big news.
That's very huge news. It kind of redid our little bit of an outline here, but that's cool.
Yeah.
We are up to the date, up to the minute, up to the second here at RobLynn Live. We may be the first live to break this to you, and if so, we're proud as a peacock to do that. It's important that we stay focused, that we stay in touch, and that we know truly what's going on. And that is the honest to Gumph truth that at by noon tomorrow, noon today, there I go doing a Lynn Nakamoto, noon today, the back office will be an easy peasy thing. They're expecting the time to be sometime around noon, maybe a little before. So let's chillax. Let's continue to enjoy the journey, and this is done for our benefit.
Yes.
The founders, the proud brand ambassadors, it's done for all of our sakes to make it a better experience for all of us. So, what do you think about that? That's up to the date, kids.
We are
Up to the
excited,
date.
super excited, and we can see from your comments that you are as well. This is what we've been waiting for.
For that final tweak.
Yes.
To where we can take off and run with it. Say it, say it, say it. You gotta say it. RobLynn Live first with that breaking news after Marty and crew came on and mentioned it to the world. We're just backing them up like we do so well so often.
And we have Mr. Nandan saying, "In it to win it," and I agree wholeheartedly.
So
with
we're
that.
all back to square one. Everybody's in the same boat. If you already had successfully logged in, registered in the ecosystem, we're going back to square one. We're going to start over. Everybody's going to be on the same page of the same playbook and have the same opportunities. So nothing has changed in terms of we as proud ambassadors
Yes.
are good to go. We're in it to win it. Vision, value, and victory reigning supreme, I might say.
Yes, yes. And don't forget to say thank you to Satya Papu.
Okay, thank you, Satya. We appreciate your
Thank you.
your super sticker. You do that to us all the time, and
Very supportive of us.
we
Thank
appreciate the support, and we support you right back. So all good. So anyway, any comments? You're welcome to put those in the chat. We would appreciate that.
And Nellie says, "Good night, my ONPASSIVE family. Let's stay patient and very excited about what is happening. Thank you, RobLynn, for the update."
It doesn't get any more live than this, does it, Miss Nakamoto?
Not at all. And Dr. Benny says that she's going to try her best to relax while waiting. Good job. Amy says, "I love it. Chillax."
Yeah, we're chillaxing according to the Michigan folks. Yes, we are. So we're back to square one. No big deal. Everybody's on equal footing, as we mentioned. It's an absolutely fair and equitable way to do things.
It's a great way to do it.
The time and date stamp of your previous foundership, now your ambassadorship, it's all good. It's all good. So those dates that popped up, November 23rd, November 24th, November 25th, they're gone.
Mhm.
Okay, those dates are not in the mix at the moment. Thank you very much.
We're still nursing a cold, but we're getting better every day. So thank you just for bearing with us.
And what have we thrown in the mix? We now not only have the oregano capsules so
Yes.
that we don't have that sweet, ugly taste of oregano in the back of our tongues,
And where is it?
back of our
Oh,
mouths.
here it is.
There it is. We've gone live with this. Now we have, you can barely see that.
Oh,
That's
anyway,
okay.
It says oregano extract.
And it's oregano extract times 10. So in other words, we were taking 450 milliliters. This is like 4,500. No, 450. Yeah, 4,500 milliliters of the extract, and I'm feeling better. I don't sound so good, but we're feeling better together.
Thank you to Karina for the hint on getting that oil of oregano, and we also got some colloidal silver. I don't know if you can see that. but
Colloidal silver is in our systems now, so we couldn't be any healthier if we tried.
Thank you to all of you for guiding us on keeping healthy. Thank you.
And it was our lucky day at the vitamin shop. They gave us a lovely little $9 off for buying the 2
Yay.
items. So
Thank you. Thank
appreciate
you.
everybody's help with that.
Hi, Kim Wood. Good to have you here. We saw you on the founder feedback.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. It was actually O Connect noon webinar. I believe it was, or was it? It was about O Connect.
The O Connect, was that with Red?
Red, Collins, and Kay, I believe.
All righty.
Good job, Kay.
All right, guys. Now, tomorrow, or let's call it today at high noon, Ash is going to host another webinar, a corporate webinar. What do you think about that?
I can't wait.
2 in a row, 2 days in a row. Count them, 2 days in a row.
And Chris mentioned on the live that was a few minutes ago that there's not going to be the normal panel. There's going to be a couple of ladies there with Mr. Mufara.
All
He
right.
said, so don't ask.
We like
So-
ladies. Don't be asking like one Robert Gorman might have. We don't want to mention any names, of course. But let's look at it this way. Ash is going to host a webinar. You know there's going to be some golden nuggets. He's probably going to drop some bombshells instead of just golden nuggets.
Oh, big bombshell.
And there'll be updates to make our lives easier. This is for our benefit, all of our benefits as proud ambassadors. Proud ambassadors.
Mighty proud, huh?
Beyond belief. You know, where else, who else, what company, what movement would do things like this? This is perfection at its best. Perfection at its best. In other words, let's not leave any stone unturned. Let's do it the Ash way. Let's do it the right way. Let's do it the easy peasy way. Let's just get her done correctly. And that's what we're doing.
And
That's what we as a movement are doing.
yeah, and you know, John Patakis says we have a loving, caring, smart, and humble family here. Lots of love to each and every one of you. We are within touching distance now.
Now, speaking of now, we'd like to bring you this tidbit. It's very important. Now that the word is getting out, both through us and through the three amigos, as well as Robin Noble and Julie and Susie, that we all know to log in early. Don't wait until 10 minutes until high noon.
That's way too late.
Or
you ain't
a
gonna
quarter
get in.
till
You
or
ain't gonna get
20
in.
till. It ain't
Nope,
happening,
nope.
kids. It ain't gonna happen.
How do we know? Because the last several corporate webinars, that thing filled up within minutes. So as soon as they open up, you better get in. And last time, I think they opened up about an hour early. So I would go over an hour early. It just click the link and it'll let you sit
It
there.
may be spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, but you'll be winning
just-
because you'll get in.
Just wait, let the link open and wait. And then when they open up, you'll be there. Hopefully you don't get booted out by somebody. We know. You know how that system
That
is
can happen.
But the
So
best
it's gonna fill up fast, real fast. So get in early. Won't take long for that 20,000 capacity.
it'll
20,000.
hit
Going to be a
20,000.
thing of the past.
It might be really, really fast. I mean, less than a few minutes this time. People are excited. So they're going to be flooding the gates. Richard Lamott says, bite me again, Rob, so I can love you more.
Thank you, Richard. I saw there's been a couple of super stickers. I guess you'll scroll down to them at some point.
Yeah.
So if you can hear it in our voices, see it in our face, oy vey, as my mother would say.
Dr. Benny says, so those who registered before wasted their time, correct? Maybe they were learning how to register. God is amazing. No, I think everything was meant to be. If you registered before, it's fine. Just know that when you register again, it'll be in a better system, a better process. So it's worth doing it the right way.
Refined. In other words,
yeah.
it'll be just dandy, just perfect, just the way Ash likes things, done the Ash Mufara way, which means they're done to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with that. We're good with that. Are we impatient in the least? Heck no. because we all know that Ash is in it to win it. We're in it to win it. And the best way to do that is to do things step by step, doggies, and do it the ONPASSIVE way. Okay? So that's enough on that. But now you're in the know. We've used up every second of our little bit of an outline, but we'd like to bring you a topic tonight.
All
And it
right.
kind of goes hand in hand with what's happening here. And that's our topic is ONPASSIVE, the vision.
Ooh, that's a good
And if you
topic.
think about it, if we all think about it, Ash's vision is to do things one way. And that way is to do them to perfection, to do them to where those of us who are founders, or as we're now known as proud ambassadors, proud brand ambassadors, there's only one way to do it. And that's the way Ash does things. Okay. So once again, we're asking you in a nice way, chillax, chillax. Things are cool as a cucumber. So, getting back to what our topic is here, why don't you say hello to Richard Lamont while we're at it?
Hi, Richard.
Okay, Richard, I'll bite you. And we appreciate that very much, Richard, you thinking of us in those terms
Thank
with your
you. Bite
super
me again,
sticker.
Rob, so I can love you more. LOL.
Nom. Gotcha, Richard. Gotcha.
Thank you, Richard.
So, as many of you know, Ash has had a vision for more than just 4.5 years. He's had this thought, or these visions, I should say plural, in his mind, these dreams in his head, in the back of his head, in the middle of his head, in the front of his head. He's always had these visions of providing a better way for humanity, a better way to grow a business, a better way to market ourselves as business folks, and most importantly, a genuine, sincere way to help humanity. That's our Ash Mafar right there. That's our guy. Okay, that's our CEO. That's numero uno, the guy at the top, the guy leading the pack. He's only thinking about us and the rest of the planet. How cool is that? Pretty cool, huh?
Very cool. And we have Satya Shiva with this super sticker for us.
Thank you, Mr. Papu. We appreciate you
Thank you,
as
thank you,
always.
Thank you.
So, most importantly, was Ash's genuine way to help humanity, to uplift humanity. How often has Ash talked about it's not about the money? It's not just about the money. Do we all want apples flowing in, picking them up, the low hanging fruit, the high hanging fruit? Of course we do.
Yeah.
Do we want to take care of our families? Of course we do. Do we want to take care of our friends and neighbors? There's another, of course we do.
Yes.
So nothing has changed. And in Ash's mind, it's all about sharing the wealth. And look what he's doing. Excuse my nose itching. All that he's doing is sharing the wealth, continuing to do that by looking out for us, by making sure the website is perfectamente, as Heriberto might say, that it's tweaked, that there's no stumbling, rumbling, bumbling blocks. I can't even say it.
And
at this
I
point.
like what David Wazalski has to say. He says, when the Zoom started maxing out, I changed my logging in from an hour early to 2 hours early. Certainly can't hurt to do that. If you guys want to do it, play it safe.
That's true. That's true. So Ash has always had that in the back of his mind, and he's continued to do that with his Costco runs and help for the homeless and the needy and not the greedy. And that's our Ash.
David asked where we get the link for the corporate webinar. That's at noon. They're going to email it to us, and then it's going to be posted in the back office. And I'm sure your teams or people who are founders, if you're stuck and you can't get it either way, they will tell you. So be sure to tell your teams what's going on. We got time. It's only 12:19 a.m. Got a lot of time.
11 hours and 40 minutes and 31 seconds. So there you have it. There's no reason to panic. There's no reason to run. There's no reason to do backflips. Chillax. Everything's cool. And as our friend Oliver Fonte said so often and so well, we're just fine. we're fine.
We are.
We are fine. So Ash's idea has always been to help those in need, whether it's with various products, as it looks like we're going to be doing, and services, from hunger to clean potable water to homelessness, as I mentioned, to electricity. No more sharing electricity. You've got power, I don't have power. Those days are going to go bye-bye. And that's another way that we're going to be helping.
And I like James Yates' philosophy. He says, I don't mind repeating the registration if it's better the second time. I love that attitude. Very positive.
And you know what I really like about something that Ash has said many times? All these things, all these products, all these platforms, all this digital stuff, as those of us who are not in the know would say and aren't OTech pro kind of guys, it's done to end senseless wars. How cool would that
That's
be?
a big thing.
That's huge, huge. And yes, we are ready to roll. We are ready to rumble, and we are ready to help. And that's what it's about, helping thy fellow neighbor and friend. That's what we're here for. And Ash's vision has evolved. It's not just about marketing. It's not just about sales. It's not just about digital products. It's about all of it. It's about the AI embedded products digitally. It's about the physical products that are soon to come as we get further and further into the phases. I'm not going to use the word launch. We've already launched, kids. Further and further into the phases. It's getting hot in the kitchen. It's so hot in the kitchen, I had to wear a t-shirt and it's 48 degrees outside.
Oh
That's
God.
how hot it is in the kitchen.
That's cool.
So,
I like it when it's hot.
You do. Well, that's because you're from
Hawaii.
Hawaii. So as we mentioned, Ash's vision has evolved. It's not just about this, and this. It's about that, this, and this.
That's right.
And it's almost too much to comprehend. And waiting just a little bit longer, it matters not. Because all we're going to do is get good and getting better, like Nori Keynes, my friend, used to say. We're good and we're getting better by the moment. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, how about a crowdfunding platform where there's no costs involved other than to the company? Have you heard about that one?
Wow.
Oh, bless.
Love it.
Oh, bless. Okay, so Ash's vision has certainly become our vision right here. We have the same vision. Lynn Nakamoto, Robert Gorman.
Here.
It's all in the heart. It's all about our fellow brethren and sistren. No, that almost sounds like a latrine. Our brothers and sisters. Let's put it that way. And yes, Gene, we are fine and we are blessed. And as John Patakis says, sometimes it doesn't feel like we're fine and blessed, but we truly are. And that's all 212 of us as the numbers continue to rise on RobLynn Live. So let's keep one thing in mind and one thing only. It's for the good of us. It's for the good of mankind. How can we lose? We can't lose. We're winning. We're, as Lynn says on her hat, we're in it to win it. And no truer words have ever been spoken, other than maybe the solution to the pollution.
I'm just asking a question. Can I use the same password as I used before when I registered in OES? So I think none of that has changed at all. So that part should be okay. There's a field that is grayed out, which is your alternate email. So that one's going to be
non-changeable.
Grayed out, meaning, it won't be changeable. That's beautiful because that means less errors on our part. You can't make an error if it's filled in for you. So, but it'll be so self-explanatory and simple. That is what Marty says. You can't go wrong. So
it's going to be easy peasy, as Ash says.
When
Easy
we see
peasy.
it, that's why they didn't feel it was necessary to do this huge explanation of the process, because it is going to be that clear and that simple. So I'm excited about that.
We will be painting by the numbers, as they used to say in grade school or grammar school, whatever I went through. I did get through grade and grammar, by the way.
Oh, I see.
So I'm used to painting by the numbers, and that's just as easy as it's going to be, guys. It sounds easy. It is easy. It will be easy. It's all for us. And we are, as Gene Oliva says, we're on the roller coaster. It's been quite the ride, quite the journey, but we are on that final downhill sprint, as Ash would say. We are sprinting, We're actually sprinting down to sprint up. And there's nothing wrong with sprinting up to the new top. So that's it from here. We'd like to hear from you guys on what you think. If we startled you with the fact that we didn't really know exactly about the breaking news, it came at a very good time just before RobLynn Live.
Oh, very exciting time.
So we're happy to break that to you. If you have any questions, shoot them in the chat. If we know, we will let you know. And when we know, we will let you know. And there's downtown Cynthia Brown saying howdy. And we're glad everybody's here. Hello, Prati. Thank you for being here. And let's repeat what Prati has to say. Good to see absolutely that we are fine. What else could be the vision for ONPASSIVE except fine? To give the best and the best for business and bless lives of all living beings till our last breath.
How beautiful is that?
Very nice. And here's James Yates from the beautiful town of St. Petersburg, Florida, saying, we are at the door of ONPASSIVE, ready to enter.
Wow.
Good stuff. And there's Josephine in the house. Thank you, RobLynn, for encouraging us to buckle up and to tune in every day. As one can see, and I don't know how many times we have to say this, we say it every morning, stay focused. Things are changing by the second, not just a minute, they're changing by the second. And all of it's to lead to the right place. To the promised land, that's one way of putting it. Nothing's been promised to any of us, but we're in the right place.
And maybe give a quick update for Kabir and those who have just entered our live. They would have missed the announcement.
Okay, the announcement was made at approximately 23:40 hours military time, which is 11:40 p.m. I believe the three amigos were there, or at least two out of the three. Marty, was Red there? I didn't hear his voice.
No.
But it's a little early for Red. Marty and let's see, Robin Noble and Chris Johnson, and I thought I heard
Marty.
I mentioned Marty.
Okay.
And Julie Wynn, I thought
Yeah.
I saw her
Yeah, she was.
in the background. And yes, we are praying for the Big Island. Once again, they've had an eruption. Where was that? Mauna Loa? Mauna Loa. They've had enough action there over the last couple of years, but they're at it again. So let's send our healing thoughts and prayers out to the Big Island of Hawaii. But let's get back to the big news of the morning, if I may.
Please.
On your behalf, Miss Nakamoto. At 11:40 p.m. Eastern Time, Marty DeGarmo and company, let's say, et al., brought to us at the website and the login area of the ecosystem is down. Now, why is it down? It's down for maintenance and upgrades. In other words, it's down strictly to get better. So bear with us all. It's going to be an exciting time today. And here's another day. If you thought you remembered where you were on November 20th, hey, like Chris says, you're going to remember where you were at noon on the 29th day of November, 2022, because the website will be active and back up and running. There'll be a corporate webinar at noon. That's high noon Eastern Standard Time. And Ash will be there, as well as I think it's going to be just Julie and Susie. So Julie Wynn and Susie McCrae will introduce Ash right about noon, maybe a few minutes past. And it will be ready to rumble, as we say. We will be ready. You be ready. Everyone be ready. There's no time like the present. And you guys are living in a wonderful time. What a time it is. It's the ONPASSIVE time.
This is an exciting moment, historical moment. We'll remember the moment when we found out that we're ready to re-register, and it's exciting.
And
And the
once
corporate webinar, I mean, double excitement. My goodness.
it's a double whammy here. Yes, it is. No doubt about it, as has been said. And namaste.
People are
Soye.
asking, where's Ali? And Karina says, Ali's probably sleeping. I'll go get him in a little bit. Let me catch up with the chat so we're trying very much not to fall too behind today. And we've got 204 people here with us on the chat. That's wonderful. That's a great
Plus,
turnout.
only YouTube knows how many people are on the 20 channels that are being broadcast to, live streamed.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, this is exciting stuff. It does take one's breath away. So noon is the key time. The key date is today, the 29th day of November, in the month of remembrance.
Mm-hmm.
November, a month to remember. And there's George. All brand ambassadors should embrace the vision of our CEO Ash, helping and touching humanity in all ways possible.
Lovely.
If you can hear the excitement in our voice, it's there. It's there. And we're here. And it's time. The time has come. Everyone's going to be cool. We'll all be registered within the same number of moments. And we'll all have our
Wow.
new O-mails.
That's great.
And I've got mine in mind.
And
Cha-cha-cha.
yay, and Gina Leva says, tomorrow's my friend's birthday, so it will be extra special.
Jean won't forget the 29th, I
Yes.
guarantee you. And there's Abraham. Are we going to have an option to edit our O-mail? Yes. Yes. So if you had already created one, that's wiped out. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ms.
I
Nakamoto.
will.
And then at high noon or thereabouts, you'll
Just
be able to
remember-
make an edit.
Just remember, it's like starting from scratch. You can choose your own email address. You can accept the suggested email address that they give us. So up to you. Accept what they suggest or choose a new one or choose a different one. Whatever you want, you can have.
And the password can be whatever. However, in that one of the sections there where it says the secondary email or the backup email, that's going to be not only suggested, that's going to be grayed out. So there will be that, and chances are it will be the one that was in O Founders. That's just a thought, just a guess, but that would be the easy way.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, if I had Rob Gorman 1862, the year I was born, then that would be, as my O Founders email, that could now, not necessarily, but could be my backup email. Same thing for Rob Gorman 1869.
Mm-hmm.
It would be something else.
But remember that the backup email will be, it's called the alternate email. It will be chosen for us. So it doesn't matter what the system is. The system has chosen it for us. We will not mess with that field at all. We'll just say, we'll see it and say, oh, okay, that's my backup email address, and that's it, and we move on. Okay, so it is grayed out, meaning you cannot change the alternate email. It's set in stone for us.
Right. That's
which makes it easy. You know, we don't have to think, what shall my alternate email be? You won't have to even think about it because it's chosen for you.
And so the change can be in the O-mail. So if there's one suggested or one already in there, as long as it's not grayed out, which it won't be, you'll be able to make an edit or a change.
Yeah.
And that's pretty exciting. Ash has said that those kind of things are coming and they're here.
Again, you can accept what the system offers you as
Right.
your email address, or you can pick your own, whatever the case is.
Correct, Mundo, Miss Nakamoto. So let's keep those cards and letters coming. Let's see, June Buckingham is here. She hasn't been here a while, that's true.
Yeah.
She's getting her house ready for the holidays, and Insane Rob wanted to mention that her son, not her sane, her son came in from Florida. So that's why we haven't seen Miss
Oh, we missed you, and
Buckingham.
it's so nice to have you back.
Thanks for being here.
I'm glad you're well.
Yes, yes, yes. And Jeanette Muller says, good morning, RobLynn and friends. Yes, we are blessed. We're part of the chosen. We do not realize it. And, you know, and as the weight has gone, we really didn't realize it. But I think now we can realize and we can accept.
Is big.
It's
How big
bigger
is it?
than big. It's on fire, 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 fire. Or as we say in Hebrew, esh, 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 esh. We're on fire. We're cooking with ash, or as Marty says, we're cooking with gas. And all this for just 97?
Oh, that's
97? That's it?
incredible. Just incredible.
Wowza. And there's Santina. We're happy you're here as usual every morning. Greg Hill in the house. It's all good. I'm so chilled out. It's time to hit the pillow. Love everyone here. Prayers for Ash and family. Many things are happening at the same time. And here's a question from Alex. Lynn, ma'am, my O-Founder password and ONPASSIVE ecosystem password the same. Any problem? Negative, Ghost Rider. The password is cool, whatever you want it to be. The only thing that's different is the secondary or backup email will be grayed out. In other words, that's going to be given to us.
The alternate email.
Alternate email. And we can make edits to the O-Mail account. Pretty exciting stuff right there.
Pretty good to me.
Ooh, and there's Mamodu in the house. ONPASSIVE, for the people, by the people, and of the people. True, brother. Roy Davies in the house from Florida. Hello to June Buckingham and Myra. And that's probably a good time for us to mention the background this evening. This morning is brought to you live by RobLynn Live and June Buckingham and Myra Aquino. So let's give you guys a look. See if you can find Ollie in the picture. It looks like he's definitely in the picture. What do you think, guys? Is that, and you just woke him up?
No, he's awake.
Oh, he's awake?
Staring
Okay.
at me.
All right. Hi,
Isn't that
Ollie.
a beautiful scene, winter scene?
That is winter time, and it's winter time in Florida, or getting that way. It's autumn time because it's going to be in the 40s tonight.
And here's our boy.
Here's Ollie boy. He's the man with the plan. He says, Dad, what is going on here? There's so much excitement
He
in
was
the
awake,
air.
though.
He was awake. He's the cutie pie. He's the boy.
Hi, everybody. I love you all. Love you, love you.
That's Ollie. That's the boy with the golden tongue. Hey, Ollie. He's the cutie pie.
People ask about you, honey, so you have to try to show up every once in a while.
Yeah, you got to say howdy. Say howdy to everybody. Good boy, Ollie.
And how old is Ollie?
Oh, and there he comes with that 15-year-old yawn.
He will be 15.
January 1st, 2023.
Oh, his birthday is so soon.
Oh, we're going to have to do something special for number 15, right, Al?
Yeah.
And everybody asks about you every night. They don't say, where's Rob? Where's Lynn? Where's Ollie boy?
That's right.
And there he is. So,
Boy, Ollie.
how's tonight going for you guys? How's this morning going? There's 216 of us. That's 216, 216. Thank you. We appreciate everybody being here. And here's Yvonne saying, let us take something in order.
Sorry. I'm trying to,
I'm not
I'm
as
trying to
fast as
catch
you.
up.
Let us take our time and register accurately. That is the key word, accurately, so we can delight Mr. Mafar and the tech teams. Let's show our stuff, kids. Before high noon, as John says. Gorilla?
Emails cannot start with a number. Thank you.
Thank you, Key. That's certainly good to know.
Thanks for that little hint. Elizabeth McFay says, thank you, RobLynn, for all you do. It's our pleasure.
It's our honor, and we were glad that we had this breaking news for all. And Christina Das says, prayers for the founders that were called home early.
Aviva says, good morning to everyone. Hello to Muhammad Alamin.
Hello, Muhammad.
And we have Satya V saying, hello, RobLynn. May ONPASSIVE, lovely family. Thank you so much, Brand Ambassador.
True, Satya. And 3 hugs. Ann is in the house. She's multitasking, listening to RobLynn Live and taking photos and videos of the glow. Oh, yes, probably no sleep tonight. Plenty of excitement overload. What timing for that to blow tonight? Wow. Or this morning in preparation for the big show at noon today. And Jean says, we will say thank you, and we do love the system. There's no doubt about it. And it's going to be bigger, better, faster than a speeding bullet. Can't beat it. And here's Precious Deborah saying, good morning, Robin Lynn from Trinidad. Ooh, I like what is happening in ONPASSIVE. Truly vision, value, and victory for all. Thank you, Precious. That's wonderful that you would say that.
And I
Shirley
like
Dotson.
Shirley's statement where she's saying the re-registration is nothing compared to what Mr. Ash has gone through for years for our impassive. And that's so true, huh? Very, very true. We need to be grateful. And Aviva says it was great to be part of the last webinar. I'm glad you were part of that. And then Francis Tay agrees. He says, yes, the alternate email cannot be edited. And Yvonne reminds us that we should make sure that we have access to that email.
It's important that you write it down, okay? It's okay for memory sake, but write this down. Write the mail down, write the password down, write the secondary email down, and keep it in a safe place. In fact, in our case, we're going to write it down in 2 places. We have a book, we have a spreadsheet, and we're also going to write it in the book, the big book, which has I think Chris brought that up. He said, spend $5 and get a notebook. All right, we'll spend $5 and get a note. We have probably 100 notebooks, but we are going to use a notebook. That way, we've got it at our fingertips. There can be no question. So take a hint from Brother Chris and get a notebook, write it down. And there's John Butakis again. Muhammad is here saying thank you. Francis Tay in the house from Singapore. Yeah.
Cheryl Beth says, I put in my own alternate email and they did not put it in for me. They don't know my emails. So at this point, the new system is going to have your alternate email pre-written. It's pre-populated in the field, Cheryl. So you will not have to do anything with that field. It is already selected for you.
Right. And Aviva's here saying, I love it when you say esh, esh, esh. That's fire, 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 Aviva. And that's really good because lots of us are confused with the login before. Santina, that's right. There were those of us, and I'll include myself in that large category, highly populated category, that there was some confusion, but worry no more. All the thinking has been done for us. The heavy lifting, as Ash has said so often, is done for us. Jeanette's here sending flowers.
What a beautiful thing.
Thank you, Jeanette.
When everything is done for us.
Christina Dodds, thank you, Myra and June, for your creations every day. We appreciate that.
Facebook user says we have already won. Isn't that so true?
That's true.
I love that statement. Dr. Benny says, does it mean that the email that I created from the beginning using my old email in 2020 will be vanished?
Correct. That is correct.
I did change my main email and I want to use this new email address for my old. You can. You're going to select it.
But however, the secondary email, not O-mail, the secondary email will be chosen for you and grayed out. Can't ask for more than that.
So simple.
Simple, easy peasy, as Ash says.
Simple is good. It makes the process seamless, as they say.
Thank you, Aviva. I do feel better. And Ali and his twin are in the picture. Yes, Ali carries his twin brother with him at all times. And Ali loves you, Alex. Yes, he does. And Manoj says, nice house in the background. Aviva saying he's a cutie. There's Steve saying hi to Ali. Alex saying hi to Ali. Ali, you're the hero here. Except for that cold-looking snow, it's a good background. I'm with you on that. I'm an 82-degree guy, not 22 degrees. June Buckingham, my son will bring the cold back with him to Florida. Thanks a lot, pal. And Gina Leva says, Ali. And Yarana is here. And Karita Lance is here saying hi to Ali boy. Kiss, kiss, Ali. And Santina saying, what a lovely winter. And Ali is here. You are spoiled. We are all spoiled. Compliments of Mr. Ali Nakamoto tonight.
Everybody's saying hi to Ali. He's a New Year doggy.
Yes, he is. He was born on New Year's Day in 2008. Xavier in the house. Roy Davis. Wow, 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 wow. James Yates. This will be the first time I will be proud to pay my federal taxes.
Kiddo.
Beautiful background with Ollie times 2. Gratitude to June and Myra. John Butakis, 15 years old. Wow, that's 105 human years. Yes, it is.
I know Karina tried to explain that. There's an equation for smaller dogs like Ollie. So we don't multiply by 7 with some other number. And it comes out to he's 70-something years old. So he's still a senior citizen.
Nah, thanks a lot.
He's like us. He fits
Darakani
Lynn and
saying
Rob.
hello. And let's see. David says, you got to let me restore those tattoos. On my screen, they look worn. Well, after 45 years, you'd look worn too. And yes, this one does need a little restoration. And Alex says, just 1 month for Ollie's day. John Barilla says it is OES, not OBS. And that's
Okay.
no BS.
That's gonna we have to
OES.
relearn it because we've been saying OBS all these months. So everybody, it's not OBS, it is ONPASSIVE ecosystem. OES. So let's practice saying OES.
OES. Doma's here, staying calm and supporting our tech team. Two very important things. Just enjoy the process. And Ash has said that so often.
Thank you very much.
And yes, Karina's agreeing with you, Dr. Benny. And Christina Dodds is saying, hello, Robin Lynn. Steve Newell in the house. 216 proud and dedicated brand ambassadors. Yes, sir.
Chandan is saying OES is just like drinking water and very simple. Salute to our friend Ashma Farah and the technical team.
I don't know how often we need to hear it, but Ash is truly our friend.
He's done
For sure.
everything on our behalf.
Yes. And Aviva says, I'm cooking for lunch with you. Tomato soup. I just had tomato soup. Thank you
Yum.
very much.
Come on to the center of the screen. You're way out of the screen.
Yeah, well, I'm out of touch.
There you are. You're good now.
Okay.
And
Oliver is a brand ambassador. Yes, he is.
he sure is.
And Santina saying, I'm doing well, and I hope you're all doing fine. We're good and getting better.
And Fonzie has a good question.
Fonzie says, some of us registered already. Are we going to do it again? Yes, we are. Practice makes perfect, as has been said before. So yes, we all will re-register, if you want to call it that, or for the first time, we'll register. And the nice thing is, we can choose the O-mail of our choice as long as it hasn't been pre-selected by someone else, and name our own password. However, the secondary or backup email will have already been populated and be grayed out, so we don't even have to think about that one. But write it down, guys. Write it down. Yeah. It's okay to have it on paper.
You should have it on paper. Satya Papu has sent us a super sticker.
Thank you, Mr. Papu. We appreciate you. Yin Yang in the house to uplift humanity and all of planet Earth. Hello, Alex again. Tom Davis in the house says hello to Ollie and RobLynn. We are starting where most finish. God bless all brand ambassadors. That is true, Thomas. We are starting where most companies finish. We're starting in the billion-dollar bracket where other companies just beg to be and desire to be. We're starting there. We're a unicorn before we're born. Wow. I'm going to have to show that little unicorn that Ollie sent us, that Armand sent us. Okay. Armand Hogue. That's a cute one. So, Sawadi to you, Cup, Mr. Zevon Bergen from Thailand. And Karina says, hello, ecosystem, we love you. And Howard Thorpe in the house. All right, Howard. Hello, RobLynn. ONPASSIVE is an oasis in a desert wilderness. Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful. And Pyro asked a question. He said, wait, sorry if I'm asking what was already said, but are the emails already registered, wiped clean? Yes.
That would be an affirmative. They are wiped clean. The only thing that isn't wiped clean is the secondary email. It'll be pre-populated.
So that's good because everybody just create your O-mail again or accept the suggested O-mail which the system is offering us. Okay.
And as Ann says, from the Big Island, perfect timing on the boom boom and the fire. And Mohammed Sakil Hossein is saying, love you all, brand ambassadors. We love all you guys. And Gina Leva says this re-registration is a gift to ensure that we proceed together and move as one into our new lives. Practice makes perfect, and it's a good second check. There's nothing wrong with that. That way we're sure it's exactly the way we want it. Jeanette Bowman in the house. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Auntie Lynn's channel. Oh, in care of the RobLynn Live Show.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Please, thank you, Jeanette. Pravin is here. One family, one team, one movement, and one ONPASSIVE global loving family. How true.
Beautiful.
Raymond in the house. The big show at 3 a.m. And I will be there. Woohoo on passive. All right.
Beautiful. And Satya says, yes.
Yes.
And
yes.
Mrs. Rena
yes.
says, unpassive ecosystem.
What are you doing? You sucking down a cough drop?
So much for being subtle about it. You have to call attention to it. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. We are totally transparent here. Fonzie Glama, we are rebooting. Haven't you been listening? He has been listening. It's easy to miss something. There's so much going on. So we'll just say stay focused, listen in. When we know here at RobLynn Live, we will certainly be here at midnight Eastern Standard Time. And if you miss something, we're going to catch it.
And we are repeating because we do know people constantly come into RobLynn Live. So the people who came in later would not have heard our announcement. So it's okay.
Right. And we'll make the announcement one more time before we depart this morning. And if you have any other questions, bring it. We'd love to see if we can answer them. And if we don't know the answer, we'll call and wake up Mr. 51-inch TV, Marty DeGarmo, and we'll check
when
with him.
are coming the unpassive products? Oh, we know that
well, 3 products are hitting the bricks now.
O-Trim should be available.
O-Trim, O-Mail, and O-Net are available now.
O-Trim is supposedly now, and then we have O-Connect coming next week.
Next week
then
sometime.
We have OnPlay and O-Tracker coming.
O-Play and O-Tracker will be around December 12th.
O-Play rather. O-Play and O-Tracker
right.
December 12th.
You're thinking of OnJoy, which will be in March.
March or later.
Okay. So what do you think of that? And Ash is saying there could be a product a week, a product a day, a digital item coming every hour. Who knows? Who knows? And Jean says she uses a spreadsheet, which is good for those of you who have Microsoft.
Yeah.
I think that's
if
the
you can
company.
Use a spreadsheet, great. If you don't have one or don't know how to use one, just use paper and pencil.
The old-fashioned way.
That's what we do. Well, we use spreadsheets as well. Dr. Bennett says, how many alternate emails can you use if you have 10 personal accounts?
10. In other words, there has to be a distinctive, unique. Thank you. Email for your secondary or backup email. So in other words, if you have 10, you can't have just one backup. There has to be 10. So it's 10 for 10, as they say in baseball.
And then Francis has an idea. He says you could take a screenshot before you click register to OMail.
I like that idea.
That's simple. Then you don't have to write anything down.
That's right. It'll be in your phone or on your camera.
Yeah.
Sean Dool saying, hello, Bamal in the house. Hello, Bamal. Digital Enforce. Excellent information. I agree. Let's see. And Karina says, not now, though no registering till noon. True. Thank you, corporate webinar at noon. And that reminds us to remind you folks, be there early. Don't wait till 11:52 and say, I can't get in. I would go an hour to an hour and a half prior to noon, or 11 to 11:15, or even earlier. All your computer will do will be give you the spinning sprocket, and that's okay. That'll guarantee you a spot. And here's Aviva again saying, I'm happy and proud that I'm one of 1.4 mil. Les Hudson says, it's getting better and better. Wanda says everything will run smoothly. This will be a December to remember. Just more excitement. True. And Levy's here saying hello.
John Gorilla.
Okay, several here don't know what's going on, so we will say it again, and we'll reiterate what John says. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to OFounders and click the proceed to create an OMail. And do what the simple process says. Follow the yellow brick road. Just follow the numbers, and you'll get to that promised land of Rome. All roads lead to Rome.
And remember, that's at noon Eastern Standard Time. Which is
12 noon.
Not very long away. It's
that's 11 hours and 50 some odd minutes, and who knows how many seconds. Randy Leonard, the Beeve, is here. We're lucky to have excellent leaders to keep us informed. You too, Ollie. And he does make a good presentation. He does, especially when he wags his tail. And thank you so much from Dr. Benny to Auntie Lynn. And Srijit saying, cool background, very cool here indeed. And love you so much, Brother Rob and Sister Lynn from Mohammed Hossein. Thank you,
And
Mohammed.
Paris says, I heard the answer. Eon Passive, thank you.
All right. We're glad to be here and glad for the timing to where we could be the first live, other than the live with the amigos.
Fonzie asked when can I use a single backup email? So that I think we answered Fonzie's questions about the backup.
Right. The backup.
He's happy.
Right. The backups have to be multiple. So if you have multiples, you'll have multiple backups. So they can't all be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Good day, Ollie from Raymond. Hello, Raymond. Iqbal Patel in the house. All right, Iqbal.
Hi, Iqbal.
And Taranj P. Hello. Absolutely amazing.
And one of the Kelsey says, all our critters are special.
Yes, they are. They really are. And Patel says hello to his ONPASSIVE family.
Hi, Laurie.
Lori's in the house. And Mohammed Bazur Rahman is in the house. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. Lazione Pinter. Hello, everyone. It's great. Ash is ash. Ash is ash. That's true.
Yes.
And let's see. Santina is saying, it's very easy for use now. The tech team are the best in the world. Thank you guys for your great effort, support, and strength. Lots of love from Austria. And Gene is reminding it's 12 p.m. Eastern today for the corporate webinar, and the time when O Founders back office will be reopened and a new pop-up to re-register for OES, also known as the ONPASSIVE ecosystem.
Thank you, Gene, for typing that up. It's very clear. Thank you.
John Mutaka says we have to buy Ali a big birthday cake so we can all celebrate. Yes, we do. He prefers cheeseburgers from McDonald's. And Levy says,
hi to a bunch of people.
Hi to a bunch of folks. And Palash is saying hello. Hello, Palash. Richard says chicken noodle soup for your cold. We did the chicken and rice and the tomato soup tonight. Very yummy. Low salt, of course. And June Bungingham saying good night.
Just going to go read early. See you at the corporate webinar.
All right. There's John Barilla reassuring Mr. Glama. Fonzie?
Mm-hmm. He'll be fine. Karina says she's explaining to Fonzie. I think he must have read that already.
Right.
So that's good. Christina says, thank you, Mr. Ashmafar, for always keeping it real and truthful. No one will be left behind.
No one's going to get left behind.
David Rosowski says, founders need to get comfortable saying ecosystem. The customers and resellers coming in will get confused if we call it back office. That's not how they are being introduced. Just crossed my pea brain. Okay, so let's try to remember to say ONPASSIVE ecosystem, all right? That's a good point, David. Us too, we're used to saying back office. We'll try to avoid saying back office. All right, Howard Thorpe says, hello, RobLynn. ONPASSIVE is an is an oasis in a deserted wilderness. Bazlur says good morning to us. And Stephanie said, don't forget to write it down. So either write it down or, like Francis Tate said, take a screenshot. That's kind of a clever idea. Whatever works. Good morning to Facebook user. Hello to Gamdor Singh Sidhu. Cynthia says, hey, Richard Lamont, hey. And Leva says, hi, Gina Leva, happy to see you on the show. Shaheen says, ONPASSIVE and has unicorns for us. Good morning from Bazlur. And John Bertakis advises us, always write down all of your emails and passwords, just in case something happens to you. Not that it will, but it's good to have all of them written down and stored somewhere secure.
I agree 100%.
Uh-huh. Hello, back to Tracy Woods.
Hello, Tracy.
Mohammed Zakir Hossein is here.
Hello, Mohammed.
As well as Dharmendra Malvia.
All right, Dharmendra. I think it's a good time for us to reiterate what we've broken here earlier with the news. Mm-hmm. And do you want to go ahead or do you want me to do it? You want me to?
Hold on,
Okay.
I need to try to catch up with it.
All
While you
right.
talk, I'm gonna
Okay,
be
you keep
scrolling.
highlighting everybody. All right. And let's just say this at 11:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There was a break-in announcement by Julie and Marty and Robin Noble and Chris Johnson that which is something we probably all knew or suspected, the ecosystem is down for the time being. The tweaks are being applied to where it will be painless, seamlessly easy, very easy to put in your OMail and your secondary and your password and your secondary email or alternate email will be populated for you. So you won't be able to change that.
So Cheryl's saying, I want to put in my own alternate email. No, you cannot. The system as it is will select it for you. That will be your alternate email.
Correct.
It's going to be the email address that you used in ofounders.net. So it will be easy for you to know and remember.
That's true. And all this is happening around noon tomorrow. And at noon tomorrow will be a corporate webinar hosted by likely Julie Wynn and Susie McCrae.
Yeah.
The
And
fun girl.
Alex keeps asking, what is your love story? So we're going to say that that's personal. Alex, I know you want to know, but it's a personal thing. We're not going to be discussing on RobLynn Live, okay? Just, I know you really want to know. But it's not something we want to discuss on RobLynn Live, which is available to the world. Okay, thank you.
Dr. Benny saying thank you to our lovely designers in the house, June and Myra. Yes, we appreciate that. So, 12 noon is our tea time for tomorrow. Be there. I would say I would be there an hour early, to be perfectly honest. That way, there won't be any problem with you getting it, or an hour and a half early, whatever it is. Let your computer do the spinning, and this way you all will be on time. Here's a question from Aviva. Is the backup mail should be the Gmail one that we already have? Yes, likely so. It will be the Gmail, Yahoo, AOL,
whatever
email you used will be the backup, or the alternate email, as Ms. Nakamoto has alluded to.
So the email that was your founder's email address will be your alternate email address, but you will not have to mess with it because the company knows what it is. It will be pre-populated. It will be written in the alternate email field. All you do is look at it. You don't do anything with it other than look at it.
Right. And if we've left anything out, if any of the other leaders other than Miss Lynn are in the crowd or watching, please hop on board here and let us know. We think we've covered everything, but we may have missed a stone and not unearthed it or turned it over. But I think we hit it all. If you have any questions, contact any leader. They'll know what the story is, and if not, they'll get you the story. How's that?
Yeah, and Dr. Benny says, so does that mean we're going to pay for each paid product? The unfortunate thing is we don't know the amount to pay for the activation fee. So as a response to that, I would say that let's hear from the company. We're getting close to the point where we'll know all of these details. So rather than guess, we try not to surmise, guess, project in RobLynn Live. So we will just wait patiently to be told.
And every time I try to do that, I make a boo-boo. So let's just be a little more patient, and we'll know all the details, all the fine-tuned details within days.
And Thomas Davies says, where's the link for tomorrow's webinar? So that is going to be coming through the ofounders.net website and through email. And if you don't have access to either, or you don't get either, the link through either method, then just ask around from fellow founders. So
right.
Well, everybody.
The word will be out on the street before you know it, if it didn't already.
Mm-hmm.
And Rahul is here saying hello.
We're about 10 minutes behind.
Okay, why don't you scroll down?
And Howard's asking, when will the invite link become available?
Don't know exactly. It'll be sooner than later, but check your email, your regular email that you used in OFounders, and chances are it'll be there before anything else.
Mm-hmm. So shall we go ahead and scroll?
Yes, do a little scrolling.
Because we're about exactly 10 minutes behind in comments. So rather than keeping on being behind, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to the current content comments. So if you made a comment in the last 10 minutes, they are not going to be highlighted. So you can feel free to re-comment, and we'll be most happy to repeat your highlight your comment. We try our very best. And we have Hasrul Alam with
Sending,
lovely emojis
yeah.
for us.
That's for sure.
Pravin Pankule, how are you? Saying thank you, Rob and Lynn, ma'am. You're most welcome. Laura says, so we can get into the back office through O Founders now to get the link? No, the website will be down until about noon, or maybe before noon, but around then, and that's when we can re-register.
And
register.
look for an email in your O Founders email that you had logged in with before. And thanks a lot, Robert. We appreciate you saying that. The background is lovely, thanks to June and Myra.
And he likes blue.
All right.
We definitely are blue
And
today.
we are proud brand ambassadors, and we're certainly in it to win it.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it time to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, arrivederci?
Yes, and then Jean says, whatever it is, the details, it will be awesome. I love that philosophy.
And we are one family. We are one movement. We are a massive movement, and we are one on passive. Let's not forget that.
And thank you so much for being with us. We hope that we provided timely information to you.
Of value.
Mm-hmm. It was definitely exciting for me to hear all this information. Wow, wow, wow.
So let's chillax and get some rest.
I think Al Proper was referring to our referral or sharing link that we should be getting in about a week.
That's correct.
Are you guys excited about that?
Referral link, bring it, bring it, bring it. Let's see some customers and resellers, kids. Yes.
No problem, Alex.
Hello, Richard.
No problem. We love you, Alex. Not a problem at all.
Nope. And Sarananda says hello to some folks, the usual sources.
And Howard says, can corporate issue an on-passive vocabulary? You never know. They might do that. There's a lot of new words for us to take in. Yin Yang says, wonderful RobLynn Live. Gratitude. Thank you, Yin Yang. You're always
Thank you, everybody. We
with us.
appreciate you being here. We hovered right around the 205 mark, which we love you for being there with us. And we will always try to keep you updated. And tonight was a fortunate thing that the 11:40 p.m. notification came just before RobLynn Live, and we're grateful for that. And again, we hope we provided some value this morning, and we will see you on the flip. We'll see you before noon tomorrow. Don't be late, please. We'll see you then. Exciting times are here, and we're happy again. Bye for now, everybody.
Thank you all for being here.